Hi, humans. Hello. Hello. I thought I would make a video for you today all about why veganism is so important to me. So there are three reasons, three main reasons. There's like infinite reasons, but there's three really important ones that I thought I would tell you about because I love being vegan, and I used to think vegans were the most ridiculous people on the planet. So I was like, I bet you some other people still think that. So I thought I would tell you why veganism is so important to me, because I would never go back to not being vegan. Okay, anyways, reason number one why veganism is so important to me is that it helped me with, raise your hand if you've ever been part of that whole disordered eating childhood, or maybe still disordered eating, had some anorexia spouts when I was younger with a sprinkle of bulimia. So that was cool. Just kidding, it's not cool at all. But it was a way of controlling my body. And when I studied in Thailand, I saw children begging on the street, begging for food or money on the street, and they had nothing. They had no food. They didn't have the option to starve themselves to be skinny. They were already naturally skinny. So that was a huge shifter for me. Why am I starving myself voluntarily, and kids all over the world have no food? So that was the first click. But when I finally went veganism, that makes sense. When I finally went vegan, took on veganism, it was like the final piece for me, because now I eat with intention. I eat plants. I eat things that are healthy for me. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Yes, I'll have vegan pizza, and I'll have vegan mayo and chips and dip and whatever. But the sources that these foods come from are ethical. They are definitely healthier than animal products, and they are vegan, which means they're cruelty-free. And if you don't know by now, veganism is incredibly healthy. You can do it wrong, I guess, in the sense that you can eat only vegan junk food, but a plant-based vegan diet is like the cure, antidote to so many different diseases, illnesses, and horrible things happening to people around the world. So anyways, when I learned more about veganism, I got more in touch with my body and the things that I want to put into it. And holy crap, did it change my perspective. And now I don't count calories. I don't worry about how much I am not eating. I eat tons of fruits and vegetables. I eat raw food. I eat cooked food. I eat the whole rainbow of vegan fruits and vegetables. All fruits and vegetables are vegan. You know what I'm saying? I eat so much good stuff, and I don't have to restrict myself, because I know that I'm putting goodness into my body, and that has helped me in so many ways overcome the history of eating disorders that I was struggling with for years and years and years. And I could definitely talk more about that another time, but veganism was like the final missing puzzle piece to my relationship with disordered eating and food and hating my body. Now I am proud of my body. I love how strong it is and how it's fueled by plants. And yeah, that was reason number one. Reason number two why veganism is so important to me is our planet. I love to travel. Look at this place. Look at this place. This world is so beautiful. I love this world. I love it so much. I want to see every nook and cranny of it. And I want my kids to see every nook and cranny of it. And I want it to be green and lush and healthy, and have the sea life and the wildlife be vibrant and not threatened with extinction, or their natural habitats being burnt down or overfished or whatever. Veganism is so important to me, because by being vegan, I am choosing the future that I want for my kids, for all future generations. I used to be the biggest bacon lover, chicken wing lover, pizza, ranch dressing, all of it. That was me. That was what I was made up of. And then when I learned that veganism isn't just what's on your plate, it's not a diet, it is a lifestyle. And veganism is the answer to so many of the world's environmental problems. So many of them. Animal agriculture contributes to more emissions than the transportation industry combined. How crazy is that? How crazy? That's mental crazy psycho stuff. All of the soy and the grains grown, people think it's all for vegans. It's not. It's to feed those animals that humans want to eat. So they are burning down the rainforest and other natural habitats in Brazil, Indonesia, all over the world to make more farmland, to grow more food for the animals that we want to eat. So when we cut out animal products, we are voting for less of our planet to be damaged. That's so important to me. Like, I can still have vegan cheeseburgers, vegan tacos, vegan pizza, vegan bacon, vegan ice cream, everything. Like, all you have to do is swap. Anyways, okay, I always said I wouldn't be preachy, but I'm talking more about me, and this is what I'm saying to myself. It wasn't that I wanted to give up animal products. It's that I wanted to understand why a vegan lifestyle connects so much with our planet. And when I did that, I couldn't unsee what I saw. I couldn't unlearn what I learned. And now I feel better for it. I feel like I'm on the side of humanity that is choosing a healthier, greener planet for our kids, for the animals that live in it. I mean, I just love this earth so much, and we don't have another option. And if the simplest change that I can make is my diet and the lifestyle choices that I have, then why wouldn't I do that for a better planet? So that's reason number 2. Reason number 3 is for the animals. Now, some people might say, well, that should be reason number 1. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. I first went vegan for the planet. Then I learned about veganism and health because I was concerned about my protein intake and all those cliche things that people worry about with vegans. I didn't know if it was super healthy. When I learned that it was, then I started to bargain, and I learned about, I was like, maybe I'll just be vegetarian. And vegetarians are definitely doing a lot of good by cutting out eating animal products. So I don't want to knock vegetarians. However, when I was bargaining with myself about still consuming dairy, like cheese, oh my God, raise your hand if you're a cheeseaholic out there. Hello. Cheese is the best. It is the best. I will never deny that it tasted amazing, that I could eat a wine and cheese platter forever. But then, when I was like, well, why do vegans give it up? Why, when I was doing this bargaining, but why would they give it up if it's so good, if it tastes so good? Like, it can't be that bad. And then I learned about the dairy industry, and holy crap, it's scary. It is so scary and sad and horrible to see what animals go through. Animals can still feel and think, like, not to the highest extent that humans can, but they are sentient beings. They can feel pain. They run from threats. They're aware of when they are in danger of being slaughtered or hurt or have their baby taken from them. Cows cry for days when their baby calf is taken away from them so that we can take their milk and make it into cheese and ice cream and all the things. So I started digging, started with the dairy industry, and then I was bargaining with eggs because eggs are delicious. And I mean, Eggs Benedict, hello, deviled eggs, an egg sandwich, bacon, egg, and cheese, all of that. I was like, well, maybe I'll just keep the eggs. And then I learned about the egg industry, and I couldn't unsee what I saw. Baby chicks are ground alive. That's disgusting and horrible and nightmare inducing. Ground alive. They are literally put through an incinerator. Baby boy chicks, because they are not of use to the egg industry. So when I learned more and more and more about how animals are treated to become the food that I was eating, I could not do it anymore. I didn't know how I was going to be vegan. I didn't know what I was going to eat. I didn't know if it was 100% the right choice. But as soon as I saw that, it sealed the deal. I can't ever go back to not being vegan. I love animals so much. I don't just love cats and dogs. I love pigs and donkeys and cows and chickens and stingrays and snakes and camels, and like every animal has value, but not for us to be using it. Every animal deserves a happy life, living free in its natural environment. No, cows and pigs and chickens and other animals that are eaten aren't put here for us. And if we stop eating them, they won't take over the planet. We breed them into existence. So, anyways, the 3 reasons that being vegan and veganism is so important to me is it helped heal my relationship with my body. It helps me have a deeper connection with the planet. And it's for the animals. If you are even a little bit interested in veganism, all I do is challenge you just to learn more. Vegans don't want to be preachy. They don't want to come off as anyone on their high horse. They just realized that during our one life here, we want to live it with compassion, like true, deep compassion. And that means making the connection between what's on our plates, what's going into our mouths, what products we're using on our faces, what types of jackets and shoes we're buying. All of these decisions have a deeper impact than so many of us realize. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're even a little bit interested in being a positive change, being a part of the positive change that this planet needs so badly right now, so badly, just learn a little bit more about veganism. Just a little bit more. And if you feel like you're uncomfortable and the thought of giving anything up like that is too hard, believe me, I have been there. I have been exactly where you are, and all you have to do is keep going, keep learning. Ignorance may be bliss, but knowledge is power. And you have the ability, you have the internet at your fingertips to learn so much about the world and make informed decisions, to make conscious, ethical, sustainable decisions. And by no means am I saying I'm perfect. I don't drive an electric car yet. I still get things that have plastic on them. I'm not perfect, but I am making changes little by little, and that's all that I'm asking that you consider, so that we can be the generation that changes the trajectory of where our planet is going. Veganism is the way forward. It's so important. It's so important. And if you're scared, that's normal. It's weird at first, but then it changes you forever. And I am here with you, and I hope that you consider even just a little bit of what I'm saying, just a little bit. I'm not trying to be preachy. Believe me, I'm not trying to shove anything down anybody's throats. All I'm saying is it changed me in a way that I never imagined, and I was a meataholic, eggaholic, cheeseaholic, I'm lactose intolerant, so I didn't have as much ice cream. But you get the point. I was an animal product lover. I loved them. They taste great. They taste amazing. But I want to be the change that I want to see in the world. And after I learned how to be vegan, it's not even hard. In fact, my life is infinitely better because of it. If you have any questions, please let me know. I would love to see people trying veganism more often. All right, I will talk to you in the next video. Goodbye.